All right.
You want a picture of the kids or not in there? Oh, just you, okay.
Today I'm gonna tell you an Aesop's fable. Have you heard an Aesop's fable before?
Yes.
You have?
I
Some of
did.
you have and some of you haven't. Well, an Aesop's fable is a story that has a lesson. So you're gonna listen to the story and try to figure out what the lesson is, okay? So, who knows what a pigeon is?
Me.
What's a pigeon? What is a pigeon?
A stomps in the sky.
It flies in the sky, huh? A pigeon is a bird. How big is it, do you think? It's about this big, right? How big is an ant?
This big.
Tiny. So this story is about a pigeon and an ant.
Okay, this is the
Something big and something little.
Something big and something little.
So get your listening ears.
This is how little it is.
So once upon a time, there was a pigeon who lived in a big tree. And in the same tree, there lived a tiny little common ant. And each morning, the pigeon flew out from the tree to go to work and get stuff for his nest. And the ant left the tree every morning to go get food for his family. And every morning they saw each other leave the tree, but they never said anything to each other. And every evening when they came home, they saw each other come home, and they never said anything to each other. Because how could a pigeon be friends with an ant? And what would an ant have to say to a pigeon? So when winter came, the ant and the pigeon didn't see each other for a long, long time. And when spring came and the sun melted the ice and the snow, and the little green buds appeared on the trees, and the little green buds turned into leaves, the ant and the pigeon started going out from their house to gather food for their families. And one day, when the ant was coming up the tree and he was carrying a big load back to his family, the wind came up and blew the ant off the tree, and he fell into the stream at the foot of the tree. And the little ant cried out, "Help me, help me!" And he splashed and he splashed and he splashed. But little ants can't make very big noises, and little ants can't make very big splashes. But still, the pigeon saw what happened to the ant, and he flew out of the tree and he pinched off a leaf, and he threw the leaf down to the ant and said, "Climb on!" And the ant climbed onto the leaf and he paddled into shore. And he said, thank you, pigeon. You saved my life. One day I'm going to repay you, and one day I'm going to save your life." And the pigeon laughed and said, "Oh, ant, you're so tiny. You can't save someone's life who is as big as me. Do you think an ant could save a pigeon's life?"
No.
So the next day, a hunter came into the forest with a gun on his shoulder, and he saw the pigeon up in the tree, and he thought, pigeon stew sounds mighty good. So he took his gun, and he aimed at the pigeon in the tree, and the pigeon was sleeping, so he didn't see the hunter. But the ant saw the hunter, and he ran to the end of the branch, and he dove off the branch onto the hunter's collar, and he ran to the hunter's neck, and he bit the hunter on the neck. And the hunter went, ouch! And the gun went, pow! And the bullet went past the pigeon in the tree, and it woke him up, and he flew away. But he saw the ant climbing off the hunter's shoulder. The hunter left the woods with nothing to eat. And when the ant went back to the tree, the pigeon said, thank you, you saved my life. Who would have thought that someone as small as you could save the life of someone as big as me? So after that, every morning, the ant and the pigeon passed each other on the tree when they went out to get food. and to get things, and the pigeon went out to get things for his nest. And every evening they passed each other again on their way home. But now the pigeon and the ant said hello, and they had nice things to say to each other. So what do you think the lesson is in this story? What do you
Being
think?
nice to each other.
Being nice to each other.
Be kind to each other.
Being kind to each other, yes.
And be nice.
Yeah. And how about people who look very different can be friends? Right?
And behave.
And behave.
That's true.
That's the end of that story. What did you think? It's a good story. Did you like it? Yeah. Do you want to hear another one?
Yes.
Okay.